This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahushai, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahushai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahushai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Bukak, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their life to do so for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And the reason why I brought up the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 18, is because America, you've now hit $22 trillion, okay, of debt that your country has accumulated since its inception. And yet, you devils walk around here proud, acting like this is not going to affect you in the future, acting like there's not going to be an economic catastrophe coming to the city near you, or the suburbs near you, or the rural areas near you. That's why I brought the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall, because you're going to fall in these last days. All right, America, which is also known as Babylon, because this 22 trillion, all right, is going to be your demise. All right, because you cannot continue stacking up debt and think that there's no consequences to this debt. So let's get into this article. National debt hits new milestone, topping 22 trillion. Wow. You have nothing to be proud of, America. You should be ashamed of yourself. The national debt has passed a new milestone, topping 22 trillion for the first time. The Treasury Department's daily statement showed Tuesday that total outstanding public debt stands at 22.1 trillion. It stood at 19.95 trillion when President Donald Trump took office on January 20th, 2017. All right, so it looks like Donald Trump's not making America great again. In fact, he's putting America more in debt. For all you that believe Donald Trump's going to be your savior. The debt figure has been accelerating since the passage of Trump's 1.5 trillion tax cut in December 2017, an action by Congress last year to increase spending on domestic and military programs. And that's really where it's going to the military, to the Defense Department, all right, to the Pentagon, all right, to the, 6 branches of the armed forces, all right? Because the only thing America is getting, is putting their money to is war, because World War III is coming. That's it. Other than that, hey, the domestic spending is going to cease, all right? And this is all designed, by the way, and that's why I put in post-production all the quotes from the Rothschilds, all right? And all those men from the past that clearly stated that this the whole monetary system is controlled by very few people, all right? So this is nothing to be proud of. The national debt is the total of the annual budget deficits. The Congressional Budget Office projects this year deficit will be $897 billion, a 15.1% increase over last year's imbalance of $779 billion. In the coming years, the CBO forecasts that the deficit will keep rising, top $1 trillion annually, beginning in 2022, and never drop below $1 trillion through 2029. Right, meaning every year you're going to tack on $1 trillion. Once again, you proud-ass Americans, man. Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. And you're going to fall, man, because this is unsustainable. And this is what they're projecting in current conditions. That's not talking about what if war breaks out? What if Brexit, okay, the deal doesn't go through? And what happens in Brexit sends a shockwave through the global economy. Oh, the trade war between China and America. All right? That's going to have ample effects. You see? So this is unsustainable. That's why you Americans are going down. Hey, the Lord's judging this place. All right? The Trump administration contends that its tax cuts will eventually pay for themselves by generating faster economic growth. That projection is disputed by many economists, right? Because they're not taking into consideration what's going on in Brexit, like I said again. What's going on between China, all right? The wars that's going on in the Middle East and abroad, all right? All these global conflicts. Oh, natural disasters, okay? Hurricanes. The fire that was in California, more fires. All right, floods. They're not considering that. Despite the rising levels of federal debt, many economists say they think the risk remains slight and point to current interest rates, which remain unusually low by historical standards. Still, some budget experts warn that ever-rising federal debt poses substantial risk for the government because it can make it harder to respond to a financial crisis through tax cuts or spending increases, right? And that's what's coming, man. It's going to be a scary world here in America, man. All right? Hey, and there's been reports that more retail stores are closing. Payless, for example. I just read that report a couple of days ago. All right? So you're seeing the grinding cease in America. All right? So how's America going to be able to pay for this debt, man? Hey, by blood. And that's why war is coming. Michael Peterson, head of Peter G. Peterson Foundation, says, our growing national debt matters because it threatens the economic future of every American, right? So this is a national security crisis, all right? Yet you devils have something to be proud of. Let's go to the book of Habakkuk, because we hear the prophets of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, man. We see the handwriting on the wall. America, you're over. It's finished. All right? Served its purpose. Now it's going down. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it right. And we hear the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. All right. We hear the prophets of Great Millstone. Okay. We see the vision, man. It's plain to us. That's why we get into these scriptures, man. That's why we put our whole faith, okay, our belief into these scriptures, into the words of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, because America ain't going to save us. Okay. Babylon can't save us, man. Babylon cannot be healed. Hold on, let me get that. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 7. That's the spirit right there. Jeremiah 51, verse 7. Babylon hath been, here, there we go, here's the scripture. Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Right, all these nations got rich off of America, all right, and now they're done with America, right? That's why they're running away from the American dollar, okay? You can Google it, all right? Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take bomb for her. Pain. If so be she may be healed. Right. So this place is done, man. There's no healing Babylon. All right. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Right, man. All right. All your wickedness, America, has reached up to the skies. That's why you're going down, man. And this debt is going to be your demise, man. And that's what we're waiting for, this economic catastrophe to hit America, and then it's game over. It's going to be a scary world in Babylon. Back to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 2. So once again, we hear the prophets of great millstone to the spear and power of Yahweh Shai. All right. Verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Right. We see it, man. We see the inevitable of America's demise, man. The destruction of Babylon. Babylon is fallen. All right. She cannot be healed. Verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Right. It's not lying. It's speaking. You see America going down. All right. Yet you Americans are proud in spirit, thinking that this is going to go on forever. Hey, the Lord got you in a trick bag. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Right. And what looks like it was tarrying, okay, a couple of years ago, but now it's you can clearly see it, okay, that this place is through and it's going to go down. All right. And that's why all the economists, all major economists are saying, hey, man, get ready, okay, for an economic scenario that's going to be worse than 08, 09 housing bubble crisis. Verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Right. And that's the reason why America is going down, man, because it's ruled by wicked Edomites, okay? The red Hebrew Edomite, you so-called white people, all right? Your soul is not right, okay? You cannot manage the earth. That's why the Lord's bringing down a Babylon, your capital of power, okay? Your main power structure is here in America. Once this place goes down, that's it. Everything's going to go into chaos. The whole earth is going to go into chaos. But the just shall live by his faith, right? We're living by our faith, all right? Through these scriptures, man. Reading these scriptures, seeing the Lord, watching prophecy, seeing the Lord make prophecy happen, all right? Verse 5, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. Right, that's you Americans. You're proud, man. And pushing out your philosophy all throughout the earth. Democracy, pushing out homosexuality, all right? Pushing out this wicked financial system, okay? That was literally designed for your own demise. Neither keep it at home, right? Who enlarges desires hell and is as depth. And what shows that you don't keep at home? Your military. You go out conquering with your military, all right? And cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heap unto him all people, right? That's why you have your bases all throughout the country. All throughout the earth, all right? Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him? Right, this is going to backfire on you. This is going to backfire on you. Because why? You're putting yourself in too much debt to keep, all right, your empire afloat. You're putting yourself in too much debt, all right? Thinking that you can rule by the sword using your military. Well, that's coming to an end. Woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long? And to him that laid himself with thick clay, right? When you look, this word means debt. Woe to you meaning death and destruction, all right? Because your time is up, man, all right? All these nations see that you're weak. You're running away from the dollar, all right? They see that you're going to go into an economic catastrophe, and that's when they're going to pounce on you, all right? Because, hey, man, if you want to take your enemy out, you want to make sure that his economy is weak. In America, that's going to be your vulnerable point, all right? Your weak economy. Verse 7, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? Right. Verse 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Right. So it's going to be recompense on your own head, America, for all the violence you've committed on the earth. All right. This is unsustainable. Okay. This is unsustainable. This debt is going to be your demise. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 2. 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud, right? And you Americans, man, you average day walking around Americans, man, you are broke, and yet you're proud, man. All right? Oh, our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, majority of you are broke, down and out, and you're proud, man. The Lord don't like that, man. The Lord hates that. Okay? A rich man that is a liar, right? All these rich people in America, they lied, they deceived the masses to get their wealth, okay? Using usury, interest, debt. All right? Everybody's in debt. These corporations are in debt. An adulterer that toteth, right? An adulterer that's silly. All right? But the point is, a poor man that is poor and a rich man that is a liar. Okay? Let's go to another article. Look at this. The government shutdown spotlights a bigger issue. 78% of U.S. workers live paycheck to paycheck. This is something to not be proud of. All right? You peons living here in Babylon, America. Yet you walk around like, okay, your shit don't stink. Hey, you're in perpetual debt. You're working paycheck to paycheck. All right? You, okay, are not making it, man. The partial government shutdown, which began December 27th, has now stretched well into the new year. President Donald Trump said Friday that it would continue for months, even years, until he receives the requested $5 billion in funding for a border wall. The shutdown has left approximately 800,000 federal workers in financial limbo, right? And this proves, all right, that people working paycheck to paycheck. Federal workers were struggling during the shutdown, yet you Americans have something to be proud about? Let's read that one more time. Book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 2, or Ecclesiasticus, also known as Ecclesiasticus. 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud. Really? A rich man that is a liar. And an adulterer that is toteth. A poor man that is proud. You have nothing to be proud about. Around 420,000 essential employees are working without pay, while another 380,000 have been ordered to stay home, according to calculations provided by CNBC by Paul Light, a professor of public service at New York University. In some cases, the furlough have forced government employees to tap into their savings, rely on credit cards, or crowdsource funds to make ends meet. Government workers are far from alone in feeling stressed about not getting paid. Nearly 80% of American workers, 78% say they're living paycheck to paycheck, according to a 2017 report by employment website CareerBuilder. Right, so this is not just the public sector employees, this is private sector employees too. Women are particularly vulnerable. 81% of them report living paycheck to paycheck. Right, because you women, you live, okay, every day like it's your last. You have no thought about the future, man. That's you women, man. Hey, you deserve what you get, all right? Compare with 75% of men, right? Right? Tony Reardon, president of National Treasury Employees Union, tells CNBC that the group has heard from hundreds of frantic federal employees. They're scared, he says. They don't know how they're going to put food on the table. Right, man? It's going to be scary times in these last days, man. All right? When the next economic catastrophe hits America, you clowns walking in this country are going to be scared out of your mind. And guess what? You know who the Lord is going to only protect? His chosen people, the elect, the ones that were seeking him now. All right? Because, hey, the Lord, they're going to call on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Let me get that scripture out real quickly. I believe it's Proverbs. Is it 18? Verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. Right. Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Right. We're going to call on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We're going to put our whole faith and trust, okay, on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls God. All right. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. All right. While you clowns stay carnal and listen to what your government's got to say, even though they're lying to you directly through their tube, which is their control of the mainstream media. All right? You continue doing that, we're going to believe it, okay, upon the Lord, man. All right? And he's going to deliver us out of this when the economy collapses. All right? Hey, you know what? Let me jump down to 12 for you proud-ass Americans. Before destruction, the hearts of man is haughty, right? And you Americans, all right, starting with you Edomites, okay, walking around here, Your heart is full of haughtiness, man. Your mind is, okay, it's totally wicked. All right? And that's why, man, destruction is coming to you, man. Okay? And before honor is humility. Right, man? You're going to be you're going to have humility in these last days, man, because you're not going to have the answers, man. All right? You're not going to have the answers. And that's when all hell's going to break loose. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to, that's it on this article. Last one. Check this out. Denver teachers are striking for the first time in 25 years. Why are they striking? Because they don't make enough. Get to the point. Teachers are more upset about Denver's incentive pay system. No, that's not it. Get down. Yeah, right here. It says Colorado teachers are among the lowest paid in the country, earning an average of $46,155 in 2016, ranking Colorado 46 in average teacher pay, according to the National Education Association. The state also spends about $2,500 less per student each year than the national average, right? So you got teachers in Colorado complaining that they're not getting paid enough. Yet you're going into debt, $22 trillion, all right? You want to know why you're not getting paid enough? Because your country's in debt, okay? And guess what? You can complain and you can bitch and moan. All that's going to happen is the cost of living is going to continue to rise, man. All right? America's finished. Because the Lord has pronounced judgment on this place. Job chapter 40, verse 11. Cast abroad the rage of thy wrath, and behold, everyone that is proud and abase him. Right, the Lord's going to abase you proud ass devils here in America, man. All right? Those that want to be proud to be an American. Yeah, you're not going to want to be proud when you don't have any food in the stores. You don't have any food in the cupboards, man. That's when you're going to say, I hate being American. That's when you're going to say that. Verse 12. Look on everyone that is proud and bring him low. Tread down the wicked in their place. Right, that's what the Lord is doing to America, man. He's bringing you low, man. He's putting you to humility. All right? He's putting you in your place. All right? Starting with you Edomites, you so-called white people. All right? And you 2/3, man. You 2/3 Jakes that think that this Bible's light, man. Hey, have fun. Go play. Have fun out there when all hell breaks loose, man. All right? Don't come to us looking for answers. All right? Go to the Salakia. Let me get to the 2nd Esdras chapter 15 verse 49. Because who's doing this ultimately is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. I would send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Exactly. That's what's coming to America. Destruction and death, man. Famine, sword, pestilence, poverty are all the tools to use to destroy you and put you to death, man, through who the world ignorantly calls God. Because this is his movie. This is what he's doing. Okay, pronouncing judgment on you Americans. All right? There's nothing you can do about it, man. We're living in the last days. And this is the book of Ecclesiastes, last scripture, and I'm closing out. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, right? We are the prophets of great millstone we're looking forward to this day, man. And by seeing your country in debt, seeing the people working paycheck to paycheck, seeing the protesting, the rioting in the streets of America due to the poverty, due to the affordability, we know we're at the end of this place. And the patient in spirit is better than this proud in spirit, right? And the patient in spirit is the elect, the 144,000 and 1/3 who've been patiently waiting for this day to come. All right? And you proud ass devils in America, hey, the Lord is going to break you down, man. All right? He's going to break your spirit down. All right? Get ready for your demise. Get ready for your destruction. Okay? America's over. All right? 22 trillion in debt. This is judgment pronounced upon Babylon, America. And with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Mokar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught me this truth. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life to do so for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring, keep the faith. And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Shalom.